Welcome back, folks, to the world of Azera. We last left our heroes in the shadow of the city of Caraquette. Having fled from captivity, Ryan, Elly, and Penny find themselves dodging guards, wild animals, and their own feelings of insecurity. Having finally gotten word to Lien, their ally in the Unseen Rebellion, the team waits as night begins to set in. Welcome to Darkness and Dragons, episode 13. I'm your Dungeon Master, Melissa, and with me, as always, is...
Laura, and I'm playing Riley as Marrow.
I'm Sarah. I play Elly Pilwicken, the Sylphie barbarian.
Awesome. So, you are waiting in the woods outside of Caraquette City. Penny, your wizard and friend, has gone back into the city along with her sister, Tefania, to try to make sure that their parents are okay. Not exactly what you guys planned, but you can get a bit more information before you set out on the roads. Unfortunately, your provisions have started getting low, and it's been very, very difficult to avoid the patrols and to keep your party together. So there's the two of you are still here, and along with you is Carmen, Elly's childhood friend, who lost a leg when they were teenagers, and who still holds a bit of a, hatred towards you for your role in that?
I mean, I think I must have lessened it by getting her out of there. So.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you helped.
Okay.
We also have Arsen, who is the second-born prince, who has defected from his family because he's banging Ryan up and down the countryside.
Look, you could say that a little bit nicer.
And lastly, we have dear sweet Ben, cinnamon roll of the world, our favorite little guard who has a crush on Elly and who last episode was forced to murder one of his best friends to save them. In the week that you guys have been in hiding, he has barely spoken. He eats food when you put it in front of him, but mostly he just stares off quietly into the distance. He follows along whenever you ask him to, but he's just not all there.
That's so sad. How dare you?
Broke man.
Arsen is taking care of Ben at the moment. He's bringing him over some soup, and the two of you are waiting for Lien. You decided that after, basically because it's so cold tonight, but also because you're waiting for Lien, it is worth lighting a fire, at least to try to be a sign of where you are. But it's certainly a risk. So you're all kind of on edge with your bags packed, ready to run in case you need to.
Arsen's bag just has like a pair of underwear and like 4 rapiers in it. I don't think anything useful with him. Stop packing weapons.
Can never have too many weapons. I'm probably just like playing with the fire. So
You spoke to Ben. He seems sad.
yeah, I mean, probably the whole having to kill his friend and mentor might have been a bit of a crushing point for him, but yeah, I don't really know what to say. I mean, he's here. He's like he's not here.
You know him better than I do.
What should I do?
Well, I mean, what kept you going after everyone died?
Well, I guess it was Weiss a little bit, and then you guys and your kind of new friendship and everything was kind of like wow, there's more here than just big fancy people and fancy dresses and stuff. Maybe he just needs a friend right now.
Maybe you should go sit and talk with him and...
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
You don't want to, do you?
I really don't know what to say. But yeah, I'll give it a whirl.
As you were about to join them. Arsen looks up, Ben looks a second later up at you, and then you hear movement in the woods.
Weapons.
Yep. A draw my axe.
Can you draw an axe? I guess you can.
Yeah.
Oh, I grabbed the wrong part again. Oops.
Ah, shit.
This happens every time. Every time.
Sharp side and a not sharp side.
You hear like a familiar, not quite a laugh, but like and someone steps out of the shadows.
That's so condescending.
Yeah. Is it someone we know?
It is someone with a snake draped around their neck. They go to wave, and the snake coils down their arm and kind of looks at you guys.
Why are you pointing your snake at us?
You wanted to say hello. Lien reaches up and lets their familiar go into the tree.
Well, it's been long enough. Thanks for keeping us waiting.
Well, you sort of ruined our plans, what with telling the Empire we were planning to assassinate them, so it's been a little hectic.
Was that us? Was it? I don't think it was us. It was us.
I respect that you acknowledge it.
Well, and opinions and things happened, and we realized we didn't want everyone to die if the castle was besieged.
Keep trying, if you like.
Attacked, yes.
I appreciate wanting to save lives, but you know this is a war. You've only made things worse. Together, we could have at least rid the country of two of their rulers. Now,
well, now maybe it's even better because maybe that plan wasn't so great, and now we can come up with an even better plan, and we've got more time now.
We have a better plan.
Yes, we do. Ryan has a great plan.
enlighten me.
Well, it's a secret plan between us, but it involves an army.
Part of me is angry that you don't think I can be trusted, and the other part of me thinks it's ironic that you have a secret plan you're keeping from me.
Well, you wouldn't tell us who the other spies in the castle were, so why would I just divulge my entire plan to you now?
Really? We told you everything else, all the information we gave you that you threw away. And you're upset you didn't know where all the spies were?
Intentionally throw it away. It was a miscommunication.
To say the least.
Look, it's not done, it's delayed.
Are you interested in working with us? Because I see no reason to continue.
Of course we still want to work with you. I mean, we are looking towards the same end goal. Might have been a little bit fucked this time, but next time it's not going to.
So you admit that you are the reason that this plan failed?
Well, I mean, I think there's one dick in the castle that maybe was the reason that it really went code brown, but besides that...
And who is that?
His Royal Princeliness Princington Atlas.
It was Atlas's fault that things didn't go to plan.
We thought he could be trusted, and we were wrong.
He is rather attractive.
That's not.
That's not.
That's not.
Yeah, that's not why.
Yeah, no.
Then why would you have trusted him?
Because he trusted us with certain.
Like?
We knew some of his secrets, and we thought if we kept them that he would keep ours, and that didn't happen. Another miscommunication.
Is this information that we could use? Seeing as seems like you won't be heading back there anytime soon. Why are you still protecting him?
It's not him. Not him. It's not. No, it's nothing that you could use to. It was like a personal secret, not something that would bring down an empire. Just a.
Nothing. So you sabotaged our plan because you trusted him, and you're still putting him before us for information.
Well,
You need
no,
to-
but the secret involves other people that aren't
They
Giant
usually
walking-
do.
penises. But that's not. But it's not this other person's fault.
It rarely is. That doesn't mean it's not important information to have. Look, you can't play both sides of this. If you expect us to trust you after what you did, then you need to prove to us that you can be trusted. Decide what you want to tell me on your own, but
Do you still have spies in the castle?
we have one in a significant place.
They remove someone, possibly forcibly.
They've never been willing to in the past. It's always been information to this point. Who would you have them remove?
The other person involved in this secret. They need to be out.
And if they were safe, you would tell us everything.
If they were safe.
That is a question.
Selling out Atlas hard. Sorry.
I suppose I could get in touch with Falcon, see if they're able to assist.
I don't think this person will come willingly, so
Of course, this means losing whatever information our spy on the inside has.
But possibly gaining a whole bunch more, maybe even more valuable information by doing this.
Ryan, Arsen is standing sort of behind you, watching. He looks like he wants to interrupt. Do you let him lead you away? Or, yeah? He grabs your arm and kind of pulls you off towards the edge of the trees, just on the edge of the fire. And he says, what were you talking about? Exactly? With this rebel?
Lien. About the possibility of getting Raph out and then
And they think there's someone who can do that.
that's what they're saying.
I don't think that's gonna work.
You sound like you know something that I don't.
Oh, just that maybe his informant is no longer available.
The one spy that was left is no longer there.
Maybe.
Where would that person be now?
Oh, fuck. Oh,
That's
fuck.
not really relevant to the conversation, right?
Like, poke him hard in the chest. You called me a traitor!
I never said I wasn't one too. He pushes your finger down.
You could have said this weeks ago! Weeks ago!
Well, I didn't know you were working with them, did I? Until you told me that you were.
Well, yes, but then that is when you also told me.
2 days you told me.
Time.
Before...
Honesty time.
Oh, okay, you tell me that you're working with the rebels, you're going to kill my family. You know, you get tortured, people get kidnapped, you get locked up, I have to punch my brother. There were other things on the go. I meant to tell you, I'm telling you now, okay? All right, now we're all good and set. Don't you tisk at me.
I would tisk you if I wanted to tisk you. You're not a prince here. Look, don't.
What?
You should have been honest. You had plenty of time using your face doing other things, and you could have been being honest with me.
Oh, would you rather me spend time not doing that to tell you the secret of my...
It was a brief conversation, a very brief conversation we could have had.
It doesn't seem very brief. Seems kind of tedious.
Right. Okay. So that's axing that plan. Right. Okay. Well,
they don't know that it was me, though. It's sort of on the down low. Yeah, so I'm just, if you're having a conversation about all the ways in which you guys fucked up their plan, taking away one of their spies is also on the list. Okay, I'm gonna go help Ben now. And he leaves you at the edge of the fire.
Have I just been standing there?
Right. I have recently been informed that there is a possibility that the one spy that you thought you had still left in the castle might no longer be in the castle. But my demand remains the same. This person has to get out. So either you have to get somebody else in there, or no secrets. I didn't actually even care to give the secrets.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. What do you mean they're gone? It's been one of the most reliable sources we've had.
Yes.
Did you get them killed?
No, not yet. Say that loud enough.
Well, every plan I have in for the next, year and a half is screwed then. Do you know how hard it is to get people in power? How hard it is to get someone in the castle who will risk wronging the Empress? She has truth serums and orbs.
Yes, I know that.
Well, then you know how difficult it would be to convince someone to lie to her, don't you?
Well, I feel real stupid now. Because it's not that hard, actually. Right. Well, that's the deal.
What deal? So far all you've done is demand things of us.
No, you get the person out that I want out, and I will give you whatever secrets I have.
I'm having a hard time believing whatever you know is worth the risk.
That's your choice to make, I suppose, though it doesn't sound like you have a whole lot else to go off of.
It's going to cost lives, you know that, right? Getting this person out? How many people are you willing to let die? Your friend's still a guard. He could be helpful. Lien nods over at Ben.
We are not sending him back in there.
I'm not saying you should. I'm pointing out the absurdity of putting one life on the line to try to save another who doesn't want to go.
They have a point, Ryan. Why?
It's not even something that will. It's not something that will help anyway. I'm telling you, it's not. It's not even a good secret.
Look, I'm not playing this game of truth or dare with you any longer. Either you give the unseen a reason to trust you, a reason to stay sided with you, or we continue the work that we've been doing in the way that we know how. I'm not pleased about it. I was very excited to have you join our group, but if you have other priorities, this is what we do. This is what I've spent my life doing, is stopping the Empress and her sons from ruining this country. So if you have a way to help, tell us. So is there like this like eye conversation across?
Yeah, it's just like we eye contact wise, it's like we do have a plan. We do have a way to get more power to them, so that way we can all come back and do this right.
But we do have our own. We do have a. Well, I mean, Ryan's gonna call it a solid plan. Laura thinks it's retarded, but I mean, you know, like this is just, you know, but I mean, maybe we could go do that plan and then come back and then maybe try and pick up with them once we actually have something useful, rather than selling out Atlas right now. Or do we just sell out Atlas and though not to say that even if we come with an army that they're not going to even brass not going to die anyway. I don't know.
No, but it might be just enough for them to trust us, at least for the time being, because what if we don't give them anything right now and then we come back and we're no longer on good terms, or we're possibly enemies with them, or we need them for specific things and we don't have them at that point?
Okay, we can do this. We can leave Raph out of this, right? I mean, that's really the issue here.
We don't need to name. We just need to throw someone under the bus.
Yeah,
I hate it. But what else do we have? We have nothing else.
I know that. Okay.
That was all eye contact, by the way.
We're like,
This is where you need a psychic on your team, so you can just have psychic messages back and forth.
everyone needs a scion.
We could say you guys stepped aside to go have a conversation, like, by the tree line. It's fine. Liam wasn't just like, sorry, Raph who?
Time out.
I'm just, where does he work?
We're writing this down.
Raffy, he makes great music.
Right. Like I said, it's not even a good secret. Atlas has a partner, a boyfriend. That's
really what he cares about.
But also someone that I care about, so don't think about.
No, I just for long.
Yes, like 10 years or something.
Not someone who's going to change his motivations then.
No. The Empress is trying to, well, either use people like me to fix him or find out who his is. Look, that's all I have. I didn't tell her anything. I found a way around the orb thing.
She used it on you and didn't find out about your connection to the unseen.
Wasn't really what she was.
Well, then we're both very lucky, aren't we?
Well,
it's not a lot to go on. Certainly not enough to make a move when he's not even the king or the emperor.
No, but I mean, if it's risky, but if you're willing to wait just a little while, maybe we have a plan.
Okay, what is it?
Now that's part of the plan. We can't really disclose the plan.
besides, it's
Lien stands up.
Listen, it's for your own safety. It's for your own safety. It's for the safety of everyone else.
Don't give me that.
Besides,
might have an army. It's a good plan.
An army.
Yes.
Certainly what we need to make any kind of ground.
Well, we're hoping to trade information to army to use that army. So
How long before you can try to make this trade? Before we would get word of whether or not it works?
how long is it to? Is it like
Up to you.
it's like a few weeks to there, right?
Couple
So
weeks probably, yeah.
That, and then a few weeks back. So what do we say? Like they can hold out for like a
couple months
couple months. Yeah.
plus convincing time?
Yeah.
And
Couple
organizational time.
Yeah. This will give you time to bolster your ranks, reevaluate your spies and your positions, get more intel or whatever you need to. But I just think it's more important that we wait and that we bide our time and do this right.
A few months. That means you can't be leaving the continent. That means it has to be within a month's walk of here.
You never know. We might have portals and things.
And Elly has wings.
Yeah, I could just fly everyone. I just imagining Carmen just sitting somewhere just like, hey, that's stupid.
Though your wings are quite beautiful, I doubt you want to be ferrying people back and forth around the countryside.
It's for a good cause.
Yeah, then you don't know me very well. Elly's taxi service.
Perception. Oh, insight. Sorry.
Insight?
For whoever wants to. You both can if you want.
Teamwork. Sorry, you said insight, right?
Insight.
That'd be 12 for me.
15.
Cool. Ryan, you're pretty sure that at least it's been narrowed down to the other country. Maybe not how you plan to get that army, but certainly where you're going. All right. If you think you can bring an army and you're still invested in doing this work, we'll do what we can to prepare. But no more of getting in over your heads by trusting people you shouldn't trust. As annoying as it is, at least you seem to have learned your lesson with me.
Yep, no more of that. Yep, guarantee that.
Nobody noticed the other prince back there. No one notices Arsen, do they? I'm like, who?
So, specifically with, in this situation, because Lien has always been kind of a spy, there isn't really an opportunity where they would have seen Arsen in public. There's certainly, like, you know, the crown prince and the emperor and empress. Like, if you said it was Arsen, immediately Lien would know who it is. But from face,
Oh,
no, doesn't know him. But if you were like, my boyfriend, like Arsen, Lien would be like, I'm sorry, who?
What did I just tell you about getting over your head and trusting people you shouldn't be trusting? Look, this prince is different.
You know what? He's your spy too, okay? So you check yourself. You check yourself, Lien. Oh,
so good.
what a fucking mess.
Good. Doing great.
What did I just say?
We were busy.
Busy.
All part of our plan.
Lien says, all right. That's, quite honestly, an enticing offer. Combined our information along with whatever connections you have, wherever they might be, it might be enough to make a difference. But I'm not interested in trading one dictator for another.
We're thinking more of like a democracy or something. I heard some people talking about it once. It's a type of food worship, right?
Pardon?
That's how democracy works, right? You put the food in charge, and then everyone eats it every day.
Right. Ryan, you don't even need to roll for this. Somehow Lien finds that charming.
What?
Like Elly's description of like what politics is and how wrong it is. They find it quite charming. I should be off. Lien stands and goes over towards a tree and lifts their hand up so that Vox can curl down and rejoin.
Come, sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
As they're about to leave, a voice says, "Wait, I'm coming with you." It's Carmen.
All right.
She looks at you for a moment as she goes to pass by you, as if she's waiting for you to say something.
Take care of yourself.
You too. Try not to get killed.
I make no promises, but
Try not to get your wings chopped off then.
don't you even speak those words.
She's assuming that you're just upset because of how horrible that would be. She has no idea about Ryan.
But yeah. Just possibly see you in a while. Don't die.
Right. She nods to you, Ryan, and she follows Lien away. Lien gives you one last quirk of a smile, and they disappear beyond the trees. Just the four of you.
We can make it if we try.
Just the four of you.
Starting
You three.
Storm's like, I'm not going to be with you guys anymore. And you're like, that's cool.
That's cool.
You were never really that important to us.
It's kind of hard to travel with you too.
Elly!
Just kidding.
Rude! Slow us down. This is the real reason why you guys haven't been able to. Although, the big issue actually is that she hasn't been able to walk very much before she was freed, so she's got like a lot of atrophy, and it's hard for her to go for long. She'll probably be safe in the city. I mean, no one cared about her as much as they cared about you two, so.
Yeah, hopefully she can just keep herself off the radar.
All right.
You look crappy slave jobs.
Night has fully settled around you, wrapping you in its warm, sleepy time blanket. What do you guys do for the night?
We probably shouldn't have a fire.
Yeah.
Do we have tents? Did we bring tents?
Yeah. You've got like a standard adventurer's kit.
That means we each have a tent?
I don't have a tent.
Ellie's a bed.
I have a bedroll. I'm fine.
Ellie's just put the tent over herself.
Ellie's adventure pack did indeed come with a tent. She just thinks it's like a bib.
Yeah. It's
an eating bib. That's why it's waterproof. Come on, Ryan, think.
It's fancy. It's a fancy bib. She's saving it for a special occasion.
Can I put up a tent? Which one of us could put up a tent? Can any of us put up a tent?
That's a lovely question. Can we put up a tent? Arsen cannot put up a tent. Ben is no help. So Elly can set up tents. She doesn't believe in tents, though.
Don't believe in tents, but yeah, I'm sure I can figure it out. So I'll probably set up their tents, and then I'll sleep on the part that's closest to the city, like where people would come from if they were coming. Well, I guess we should do a watch if you guys wanted.
Watches out.
Yeah.
Is Arsen helping? I assume Ben is not on watch.
No, I don't think he'd be up for it. Do any of us have dark vision? Oh, you have dark vision? Oh, good. Okay. I was to say, okay, so then do you want to go first? And I guess either Arsen or I will go last.
Yeah, I'll take the darkest hours. You guys can have sunset and sunrise-ish.
Okay.
So, the tents are set up. Ryan and Arsen have jammed themselves into one tent and are practically sleeping on top of each other. No difference. Ben is in his little tent, and Elly is laying in the bedroll, and rotations happen throughout the night. Let's see. Who is on watch on hour 3? Elly?
Yeah, probably me.
Cool. Roll a perception check.
Nice. The 15.
Cool. You see a torch down by the road. You guys are sleeping off the road, probably close enough that you can see when people go by, but not close enough that, they can see you, through the trees. There's maybe 3 of them. It's hard to tell, though.
Are they is it like formation, or is it just just walking through the woods?
Sort of. There's 2 towards the front and then 1 towards the back. They're not especially far apart.
And I can't see what they're wearing or anything, right?
All you can see is the fire from where you are.
Okay. I'll quietly get up and try to move a little, sneakily move a little bit closer to see if I can see if they're of any threat to us.
Okay. How close do you get?
I'm out of the torchlight.
It is moving unnaturally. The closer you get, the more sure you are that this is not torches.
Are there people carrying them, or is it just the fire?
You'll have to get close enough to be within the firelight to be able to tell.
Can I run back and poke Ryan?
Yeah.
Sneakily. Just Ryan. Come with me. There's something weird in the woods.
Weird in the woods. Okay. Right. Yep. Okay.
Quiet now. All right. Okay. We're gonna go sneak up to it.
Okay. It has continued down the road a little bit past you, and it looks like it's starting to come into the woods slightly.
Not towards our camp.
Not directly. It looks like it's almost circling.
Okay. Moving closer to see.
Cool. Ryan, perception check? Or actually, no, you're going to see this anyways because you have dark vision. What would be the equivalent of some kind of smartness check?
Intelligence?
What's a smart making check that I want you to make? Roll
I am.
You know what? Let's make this 2 separate checks. Perception first, then Arcana.
Okay. Perception is 21.
Okay.
And Arcana is 12.
Okay. You get close enough to see through the darkness that they are indeed not torches, because several of them are strung out almost as if they're long and flowing. They seem almost like the mane and tail of a horse, as if the horse was in flames. As you try to make sense of what you're seeing, the horse, which is wrapped in roiling smoke, turns towards you and meets your eyes with pure red orbs.
Tricked. Do you have an alarm? Do you have a code word? Do you have a bell? Do you have a string on a bell? With a bell with a string we can dingle?
Most people just scream and run.
I'm just gonna be like,
back away, quietly. Shh, back away, back to the camp, back. I'm just gonna like.
As soon as you take a step backwards, it is running towards you, fast.
How far away are we from the camp?
How far away are you from the camp? Not too far. It's probably gonna catch you unless you. Yeah, it's gonna catch you by the time you get there.
Oh my god, I'm just like, awesome! And then I'm gonna go into a rage and just kind of like meet it halfway.
Alright, Elly decides not to run, but instead to meet fire with ice. The swirling snowflakes join around your feet.
Brilliant.
Okay. Ryan, do you keep choosing it back to camp?
How many turns will it take? 1 turn to get there, 1 turn to get back? Or can I do it all in 1 turn?
More than that.
Oh, fuck. Shit.
You can also just yell and hope that they make it here in time. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are yelling like, Arsen, get out of the grass! Spring bed! Okay. The fiery horse runs straight at Elly. Let's roll for initiative.
This is not like natural wilderness beasts. What the?
Yeah, what the fuck is this fire horse doing here? Why?
That's a great question. I will add that as it gets closer, you notice that there is a man aboard it. Atop it. Riding it.
Sorry, a hobbit is riding it?
No, a man. He's just a man. I mean, I guess you can't tell. It might be a hobbit.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Whatever it is not burning. It is just like hands wrapped in like it's like holding on to the almost like the fire hair. It doesn't seem to be burned by it.
So not like a human man.
Not a
like
human
man.
He looks human.
Oh,
a creepy boy.
He looks human.
Humanish does not equal human.
Humanoid. Laura and I learned that a long time ago.
We learned that lesson a long time ago.
Humanoid does not equal human. I have that written down.
Important
Very
facts.
important information.
Very important. Ouch. What
do you got?
7.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna die in the woods.
Elly, what you got?
18.
Oh, good. Okay, Elly goes first.
I'll buy you time.
Elly, then the nightmare, then Ryan.
No, thank you.
No,
I don't want to fight a nightmare.
No,
I'd like to return this
I don't
nightmare.
want to fight that. All right, Elly, it's running at you. You are braced. You activate your...
I go into a rage. Just eyes go blue and the snow starts swirling.
Okay.
And I sprint towards it with my axe out.
All right.
Fuck.
As you get closer to it, you notice that it is almost as if it is daytime. Like, it is bright.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is so good to do.
In the middle of night.
So good. So good. Yeah, I love it. Okay. All right. Do a 17 hit?
AC?
Yeah.
Sure does.
Oh, sweet baby.
Smash that horsey.
I'm going to smash the horsey. Where my 12? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And second attack. Ooh, baby. Do a 24 hit?
It does.
Okay.
What a good day for Elly.
Oh, sweet. 16, 17 points of damage.
Beautiful. You cut into the beautiful and yet terrifying creature, and it lets out a nightmarish sound. It's almost like a horse's nicker, but there's this like deep reverb to it that just like sends shivers down your spine.
It's like,
yeah, like that, but actually scary.
What are you talking about? I'm terrifying.
Fire horse dice that I'm going to use right now. Terrifying fire horse dice. Okay, here we go. The fire horse runs at Elly because she is in front of it and she is mean. And it slams into her with its hooves of fire. Now that you are close, you can see that it also has the little tufts around its feet. I don't know what those are called.
Flaming floofs?
Yep. Coming at you. It rolls a 16.
That'll do.
Okay, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a little bit. Oh, Jesus. It does 17 damage to you. And an additional 4 fire damage.
Great.
Yeah.
Super duper.
Yeah, that's pretty good. The first damage was bludgeoning, if it matters.
It's halved. Bludgeoning damage is halved whenever
there you
injured.
So it matters.
Like the first swing is all axe, and then I just like
side of the axe. Gotcha. Yeah. He's gonna get to attack next, but he is between the two of you now, which means that Ryan will be able to sneak attack him next turn. He's going at Elly, who he still thinks is the biggest threat. He rolls a 18.
Yep.
14 damage to Elly.
Alright, so
with his big ass sword.
Big ass sword.
His big ass sword.
Okay. He's got some confidence issues, maybe, I think.
Ryan, over to you. Sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack!
Yeah, I can do that. I get an advantage on the attack roll. That's really cool. Yeah, I get advantage?
Yeah.
Because I have like
you get advantage. I believe you get an advantage because not only because you guys are like round him, but also he has you're flanking him. But he also can't see very well in the darkness.
Perfect. Okay. Because then I get an extra 36 damage.
Ooh.
I know.
Let's see if you can slice him down.
Okay. 18.
Yep.
To hit. And 1d8, 36.
It's gonna be good.
Oh, that's good. 24 damage.
Very nice. 24 damage. Damn, girl.
Yep.
You've been hanging with Elly too much. Cool. How does your attack hit him? Where do you slice him? You are the only person in this fight who can see what is happening clearly.
Yeah. He's facing Elly?
Yeah.
Oh. So can I tap him with my rapier until he turns around and then just shove it through his chest? Surprise!
Yeah.
Sneak attack!
Excuse me. You drop this. Cool. Elly, Elly, you again. He got stabbed.
All right. I'm going to try and do more bludgeoning damage because I just want to bring him down and bring him back to camp for a question.
Yep.
Okay. I have to roll with disadvantage still, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense. Okay, so one was 15 and one was natural 20, so I'm sad about that, but
Okay. 15 still is enough to hit, though.
okay. Not
A
as
little
good.
sad, but not as sad as it could be if you rolled a 20 and...
20. Okay. 10, 12, 13, 14. 14 points of non-lethal damage.
Mm-hmm.
And for second, 19 to hit.
Yeah.
I rolled a 16.
Damn,
I rolled
girl.
a 16 and an 18.
You're having a great day.
This is something's working.
You know
out.
what? I thought not having Penny around might be harder on you guys, but apparently no. Apparently kick ass no matter what.
The gods are just like, you know what? You had a hard time this week. Let's just make it easy for you.
Make it easy.
And then 7, 8, 9 points of more non-lethal damage.
9 points. He is not looking happy. You get a glint of his armor. It's a shiny black. If you saw him at a distance, it probably would look real cool. He attacks you. He's angry. He rolls 10.
That don't hit, boy.
Oh, actually, he had disadvantage too, but he rolled 10, so he can't possibly do that. So that's a shitty time for him. And then it's going to be Ryan's turn.
All right. It's a natural 20.
Oh.
All right. Ruin his whole day. There's no way this isn't going to be killing shots. So what's our killing dice of the day?
Right.
Today's Murder of the Guard is brought to you by...
I don't even know what any of these are. This is like a pinky blue swirl one.
Ooh, pretty.
That was my natural 20. And then I'm using these speckly boys.
Oh, Speckle Boys.
I have
A pop art.
festive pop that's the one from you. This is the set, the like frosted with the
Ooh.
inside. Okay, we're going to double. That means I'm going to need more dice. Okay, that's good. That's right. That's fine. Okay, so I need 2d8s and 66s. Okay.
Oh, what a beautiful day. When a dice maker has to go get more dice, you know it's a good attack.
Serious.
I don't use my own dice. They betray me. Always. Okay. That's 3 6s. 38 damage.
You overkill him by 33.
I mean, looks like a human man. I mean, I could just go for like the regular like neck cut, right? And then step out of the splatter zone.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You could just do it with a lot of pizzazz.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, as long as it looks nice, right? Like a couple, like, you know, fancy step, making it, yeah.
You could carve things into his chest. Hey, that's what the chat suggested. Don't ask me. And she saves that for our son.
Yeah. There's other. Yeah. Other name.
So, Elly, you can't see very well, but you can tell that whatever, based on the sounds alone, whatever Ryan's doing is real good. I believe you just killed him, right? Elly was trying to take him non-lethal.
Yeah, you can try and, like, plug the hole in his neck if you want to.
Well, he just puts her whole hand in his neck.
Okay, I promise I'll give you guys, there'll be a note so you can tell where the connection was here, so you don't have to worry about the interrogation part. The body falls prone. You see another fire coming towards you, this time from the camp. It's Arsen carrying a torch.
Oh, you fucking dick.
How am I supposed to know where you're fighting? It's the middle of the fucking night.
You mean you didn't say the big blazing hole?
Well, I did, and then it disappeared.
Well, and you forgot where it was?
You know what, Elly? I did forget where it was, because it's the middle of the fucking night.
All right. Okay, both of you. All right.
Hi, Pumpkin. You look nice. He gives you a kiss on the forehead.
Leave the body. Come on, just...
He goes over to where the bodies are and he stabs the torch down between them so you guys can have a good view of the whole area. Would anyone like to try to learn more about the person or the horse or any of that kind of stuff?
I would like to learn. Yes, both.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Both, please.
2 separate rolls, one for the horse and one for the dude?
Well, it's going to be different things. So you can roll whatever you like to try to find out different things about them. So tell me what you want to roll and what you're hoping for. Look at Kitty Boo. Hello, baby.
This is Garthy.
Oh, that's Garfy. Hi, Garfy.
Mr. Garfunkels himself.
Oh, hello. He's like, you killed a horsey. That's good.
He's like, thanks, Mama, you saved me.
You save us all from the horrible horsies.
So brave.
So brave, Mama. So brave.
So I'm looking at the dude for any distinguishing stuff, because you said he had really nice armor on, right?
Yeah, so investigation?
Yeah. I also want to like root through his pockets.
What's he wearing?
You are an adventurer. Is wearing full black armor that looks like it's somewhere between like, you know what? It's hide. We'll say it's a hide. Black hide leather.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. It would have looked really, really nice with the flames flickering on it if the horse hadn't been running at you full speed.
Yeah.
He had an aesthetic going on.
He did. Yeah.
I got to 16 because I have -2 to investigation.
Cool. 16. You open up kind of his equivalent pockets and you find a piece of parchment that has your faces on it. And it says wanted for crimes against the crown.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, I can't really read it all that well, so I'm just going to pass it to Ryan.
With the torch, it's well enough that you can see it, but I don't know. Does Elly not read the written language of this country?
She can't read very well.
That's fair.
You can like barely write it.
So yeah, you recognize your own face and Ryan's face and Penny's face. Elly is the least accurate. Like, this looks like somebody was like, she's got wings and she's kind of got a nose that kind of...
Oh my god.
Like, the major characteristics are there, but nothing else.
Am I Flynn Rider?
A little bit. You got a little bit of a Flynn Rider going on.
Right.
They can never get my nose.
Like, does it really look like that?
Ryan is meticulously done. Like, down to the way she wears her hair.
Is it like 3 different artists? It's like Ryan's it's like portrait, like a royal portrait.
They ran out of money.
Like kind of cartoony, and then mine is like all wrong.
A little bit.
All wrong.
Yeah, they're all sketches, but there's definitely a different level of care given to each of them. It seems like Ryan is wanted the most, followed by Penny, and then Elly's kind of a accessory to a crime. She stole herself.
Stole myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's not too much information on it. It just says wanted for crimes against the crown. It's got your faces. It's got your names. It's got a few details about you. It says what weapons you wield.
That's what he thinks. No, I'm just kidding. That was everything in his pockets?
He's got some gold.
Well, we take that.
The poor get rich-ish.
Yep. Like 2 gold.
He's got a bit of food, probably like a day's rations, just some kind of common stuff, and is wearing a locket. It's nice.
Ooh.
It's gold.
Probably that.
Yeah, probably fetch a fair price.
Snatched. Is there anything in it?
There is a lock of hair.
Whose hair?
Do you know?
Hello, hair. Who do you belong to?
Roll in our. I don't know. How would you? What's a check for hair checking?
Hair
Hair investigation.
Animal handling.
All right.
Cat's fur.
So you got...
Is there a kitty waiting at home for me? He's never coming home. Oh no.
Is it just a chunk of cat fur in there?
That's me. That's me.
That's sad. That's sad. Okay, so that's pretty much what you find. And of course you have this armor as well, which is gorgeous. You could certainly sell it. You might be able to wear it. Certainly parts of it as well. So,
Yeah. Okay.
Ryan, what were you investigating / looking at? Because you don't have to roll an investigation check.
The horse.
What are you going to roll for? You could do like Arcana. You could do medicine if you want to find out like what's up with its body.
Sure. Let's go with medicine. I like that.
All right.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, that's not bad. 19.
Yeah. Now that the fire is out and you can look at the body more closely, this looks really familiar to you. But something's wrong with it. It looks like the Pegasus that your father used to keep. But something horrible happened to it. This is not something that happened in the world. Someone turned that beautiful horse into this.
Oh, that's not good. But why would be here?
I assume you explained that to Elly and Arsen.
Yeah.
Pegasus.
A horse with wings.
Yeah, I mean, just... I personally have never seen one before, but yeah, this doesn't really look like one anymore. It's like it's gone dark or something, like it's been corrupted or something.
Do they have Pegasus hair? No, right. Okay.
Arsen says he's never seen one either.
So does this mean that, like, this person is from where you come from?
But hunting us for what we did to...
I mean, I know it's been a bit of time, but are we suddenly wanted everywhere?
I mean, is that even possible? How would they know that we're out here? Whoever this is, they're an assassin of some kind.
Yeah, also...
I thought your aunt already thought you were dead. There's no reason to send an assassin after someone who's dead.
Well, I mean, I assume she thought I was dead. I mean, it wasn't like...
So what, do you think she found out that you got taken into court somehow and sent this after you? But then why is it patrolling outside the gate? I can't imagine it's public knowledge that we escaped.
No, but I mean, if our faces
are on a poster now, so...
That means that people know. That means that your aunt could possibly know.
Depends how widely they've spread these, I suppose. But they couldn't have got one of those posters already at the Capitol. They would have already had to be on their way here.
Sure.
Or it's just a coincidence.
I mean, do you have any idea what could have done that to something? What could have turned a Pegasi into some kind of nightmare?
That's dark magic. I don't.
Well, if it's dark magic, I mean, the best guess would be to ask my father. Not that we can. Maybe your friend Penny will know something about it.
Yeah, maybe.
Would this have died? Is this something they would have brought back from the dead, or did they just do this to a living being?
I mean, just me. I mean, the Fae know of the infernals and things like that a little bit because there's kind of a bit of a with them, but That did not look undead to me. That looked something else.
Corrupted.
Definitely.
Arsen kneels down by the horse, or the Pegasus, or the Nightmare, whatever it is, and gently kind of strokes the fur on its neck, and he says something softly to it.
Well, should we pack up camp and move? Do we stay here? Do we?
I think we should move these a little further off the road.
We're not going to be able to move that horse. I mean, maybe you could. Best we move on, though. I agree.
Try. Otherwise, I'll dig. I'll dig something. I don't know if we could set it on fire or something like that. I mean, usually. But why don't I'll dig a grave and we'll cover it with leaves and things. Take everything off the body and yeah.
Okay. Elly goes about finding a place where she can bury, at the very least, this person. And Ryan and Arsen gather up the materials in the camp, getting everything together that they can. The horse is wearing a few, like the bridle and things are clearly well made. Up to you whether or not you want to take them.
Might as well.
Okay, so you take pretty much everything that's not tied down. And, yeah. Come morning, you are all very tired. It was a very long night, and even after you took your time, none of you could sleep very well.
No, and I would have been up break of dawn, like, let's get everything, let's go, we're moving.
In spite of the fact that he missed the fight, Ben also seems exhausted. And you continue to march. It is getting late in the day when you see a village come into view, just in the distance. It's off the main roads. The path probably looks like it only takes people maybe 2 at a time.
What do you say?
I mean, I'd say that we send Arsen and Ben in to go sell whatever they can, buy whatever they can. Since our face is on wanted posters.
This is true. We might need to, like, get some disguises or something if we're going to be traveling.
I mean, I hate to suggest it, but you should probably both change your hair.
We're both like,
change our hair.
Look, it's less of an issue for Elly, but Brian, your hair is pretty distinct, and at least tie it up or keep it under a hat or something, or maybe we can get some kind of dye.
I immediately go into the mud and just start, like...
Okay. That's not what I would do. I'm not going to say that I wouldn't still be interested in you if you weren't covered in mud, but...
Find that's my most attractive time.
It's that time of the mud.
Elly's loving this. Mud. No baths, no nothing, just dirt.
Happy like a pig in shit. That's Elly.
Yep. Sleeping on the ground.
Yeah. I'm gonna like mud up my hair. I'm gonna kind of like pull out all the big and get some like dust and just try to like
give yourself a beard.
Yeah. And
beard.
and pull out like the cape I had in my bag.
Arsen is just watching this whole thing with like this sick fascination, like I was gonna get stuff for this, and she's just doing it. Like, what is she doing? Like, his head just tilts more and more like a dog that's like,
Hmm? Well, I mean, I don't want to sit out here on the edge of the town. I want to come in.
Ryan, you could probably wear that armor. I mean, it's not probably great for you in a fight, but...
Did he have a helmet or a hat?
Yep.
Right.
It's one of those like knightly ones with like a pointed face guard, and it has like a, what do you call those, the hairs that stick
A
up?
plume?
It's got a sexy plume.
A plume.
Right. Dress up time.
Dress up time. Everybody roll a performance check and tell us a little bit about who you're pretending to be in this town.
Okay, let's see how well I do first.
Yeah.
That's a very smart move.
Before I come up with a whole story for it. 16.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
16's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, you won't fool everyone, but decent, certainly.
Okay, so maybe, like, if Arsen could be, like, the noble, and I'll be his, like, knight protecting him. Oh, my God.
A 7?
In total?
You know what? This is the problem. They give you fancy lady training, not mud training.
That's like normal Elly, and she doesn't know how to behave. She's going to pretend to be a bum.
Yeah, all right. All right.
Just, why? Hello? Yeah, I'm looking for a meal and stuff. Hello?
Okay. What's
Yeah.
what's Ryan do that makes her a little bit less conspicuous? She wears the armor, just a
Yeah.
general sense of confidence, and
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
I'm the muscle.
Silent strength.
All right. Do you guys go into town together? The homeless person and the okay.
No.
Cool. So Arsen and you go in together, and Ben and Elly go in together, looking like two very different couples going to very different dates. Someone's going to the opera, and someone's going
To the bath.
elsewhere.
I 100% like, I'm just like, Ben, I'm so sorry. And I just grab some dirt and I just like I'm like, we gotta make you look like you haven't bathed in a while and that we've been traveling for a while, okay?
I'm just gonna point out, it has been a week. He already doesn't look great. But
you look perfect. What are you talking about?
as you're like rubbing dirt into the scruff of his beard, which has started to grow out, he meets your eyes for a moment and gives you the smallest hint of a smile before it disappears again. Arsen offers Ryan his arm and says, well, let's go see if we can sell some of these things for a profit, shall we?
Yes.
So,
And then dinner.
yes, perhaps we grab something and go? Otherwise, we're going to leave
Cool.
Elly alone. We do need food.
Yes.
Especially for the trip. All right. Ryan and Arsen make their way to a shop. There's not a lot going on in this town. There's only one.
Is it a one-horse town?
Yeah, one-horse town.
It's not even a horse, it's a donkey.
I mean, they had a horse and then you killed it.
Hey, I mean, who has nightmare horses?
That is an evil undead Pegasus.
You head inside, and there are two gnomish women working the shop. They are chatting away, having a great old time.
News.
Yep. I'm gonna leave the talking up to Arsen. He's the mouthy one.
He winks and goes over and begins to nearly flirt with them. Wow. He rolled a 1.
Your
They
time.
don't like humans.
He No, so he has never been outside the castle. He's mentioned this to you before, and the way that he is used to seducing people sort of takes into account that he's a rich, privileged white boy, and now he is out in the middle of nowhere, still pretending he is privileged and sort of like inherently treating them like he's better, and it does not go well. Like, you're watching for about a minute, and you can just see one of the women is fuming while the other one's just kind of like, okay, all right, can we get to the point here? And he just seems desperate to prove that he is better than this. Like, he just keeps trying. He won't stop.
Oh God. Okay. Right. I'll go rescue him. I mean, I'll enjoy this. I'll enjoy this for a few minutes. I think like a
Oh, darling, good here. I was just speaking to our new friends. This is Daphne and her wife Helene.
Looks like you were bothering them.
The one says, "It's just Helen."
It's Helium, actually. No.
Helium? Helium's the great name. I'm going to save that for a character one day.
Do it.
Anyways, my name's just Helen.
Nice to meet you, Helen. We're just looking to sell some of these bits. Whatever you'd like to buy, we'll be out of your way.
Oh, yes. Over here, there's a table. You can just lay your things out, and we'll take a look. She goes back behind her counter and pulls out, like a magnifying glass, and there's a little kit of things she uses to test.
I'm going to tell her, go stand by the door. Go stand.
I was helping.
You wouldn't be much help. You were making this so much worse. Go stand by the door.
People like me.
Not these ones. Go stand by the door.
Ryan, people like me.
These people don't like you. Go stand by the door.
Nobody like
Sorry. He's been drinking today, so yes, so
okay, so what do you lay out? You lay out the horse
everything.
Tackle,
Yeah.
the locket.
Yeah.
Do you start taking off your armor, or are you guys keeping that? Do you take off everything except the helmet? You're like, the helmet stays. It's the centerpiece of my sex life.
It's like a tiny girl in a helmet. The helmet stays. People like flopping down. It's very undermining my performance.
Okay, yeah. Anything else that you want to part with?
I don't own anything.
Okay. I mean, Arsen has a few rapiers.
Yes, I know.
He is wearing all of them, which looks
you
so dumb. So dumb.
He's such an idiot. I love it.
No.
I mean, he's like, if he was like in a swordsmanship competition, it would look cool, but he's in a poor village. And he's just walking around with 4 rapiers, wearing beautiful garb.
Yeah.
What a dick.
Yeah. No, he likes those. I'll let him keep them for now.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
All right. She looks over and she says, "Oh, you have some fine things here. I'm afraid we don't have a lot of coin to be able to offer you, but we do certainly work in trade if there's anything here that interests you."
What is there? Is there food? Healing potions?
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Soap?
Yeah. They have a few magical items, but not a ton. They do have some healing potions. It seems like maybe one of the few things that, they have a fair amount of.
Am I there right now?
Do you want to have joined her, or do you want to have given her some more items for trade?
No, yeah, I probably would have joined. Yeah, I would have given the only one that I just kind of meh is the potion of fire breath. So it's all laid out, and I'm just like, what do we got here?
You can certainly get kind of anything you need to be able to make to survive for the next couple weeks, like things to get you to the trip. So food, blankets, clothing, soap, toothbrushes.
Dye that would work in hair.
Oh, You know, I think my sister has some henna. We'll run next door and ask her. And it'll be a sort of reddy brown.
Right. Like a muddy pool.
Oh, a little bit nicer than that. I'm afraid it's not very permanent, though. It'll only last a month or so.
That's a good amount of time for me to decide if I like it or not. And
Of course, yes. I'll go speak to her. You can trade in a lot of the things you have for all those goodies. So if you take out how much you spent on the food and the secret supplies you have, they can offer you one of their magic items. It's a low-level item. And I'll let you guys pick from the book if you like. And 250 gold.
nice. All right.
Yeah?
Not bad. Yeah.
Cool. They seem quite content with what they've brought in. The one woman seems especially excited about the horse tack.
Right.
Damn.
Good. Take my helmet.
Like, thank you, ma'am.
Put the visor down.
You guys, maybe for the first time ever, have gold from this country.
Great.
I think it's just money. I don't.
On one side of the coin is the Empress's face, and on the other side is
But
is a big butt. Is a picture of Caraquette Castle, and underneath is the words "ever reaching."
Distasteful, isn't it? Right.
yeah.
Is there an inn?
There is. It's not especially nice. There's 4 rooms.
Yes. Yes. Is there an inn? Is there a bar? Is there a bathtub?
There is a bar. There is a bathtub. I'm gonna say you don't bring it upstairs. There's just a big bathtub in the bar, like off to one side, that you can use.
I think you're gonna say outside, but that's even better.
No, it's just off to the side. So you know, like carrying it upstairs is hard.
I'm still going to use it.
Yeah.
I'm probably still gonna end up filling it up myself.
Right. Yeah.
Could be
And then-
worse. So Elly just covered herself and Ben in mud, and Ryan is now going to have a bath, and Arsen and her are going to use soap and smell delicious.
And I'm going to color my hair.
Okay.
So depressing.
Yeah.
You get 2 rooms, one for Ryan and Arsen, and one for Elly and Ben. Ben sleeps in his little bed. He just kind of lays in there and is very quiet.
Sad.
Yeah.
I probably bring him like a little basin of water. I'm like, I'm sorry I got you all muddy and stuff. I just want to make sure no one recognized you.
What's your animal handling score?
+2?
Let's say roll that. I want to see how well you do it, like taking care of Ben when he's in this like not animal state, but this like primal disconnect.
21.
Wow. You rolled a 19. Well done, Elly. You start cleaning him up a little bit and apologize. And he catches your hand as you're cleaning some of the dirt off of his face, and he takes the cloth from you and continues cleaning up his face a little bit on his own.
I'll just give him kind of like a sad smile, like I understand, and
He seems to take a lot of comfort in hearing you talk to him, even if it's nonsense.
okay. I'll probably let him do that, and I'll be like, I must say, it's really great to be back out on the road and not, like, imprisoned and stuff. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, even the time after being captured and being taken in, I mean, that was better than most of the time I spent in the castle. And I mean, like, there's nothing like fresh air and trees and just, seeing a deer out in, like, the wilderness and stuff. And I just keep rambling on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's like a kid being told a story. Like, he pays attention and listens and doesn't really say much until he falls asleep eventually, seeming more restful than he has in a while.
Good. Yeah.
Ryan is down at the bar drinking.
Bitch, I'm free. I got a free neck.
As soon as he's asleep, I'll like tuck him in, and then I'll like, I'll sneak downstairs and look for Ryan.
She is at the bar drinking. It seems like probably priority is getting the alcohol as quickly as possible. Like, she would go sit at a table, but it's faster to drink here.
It's like, leave the bottle. Leave the bottle.
Yeah. She's convinced him to leave the bottle as you come downstairs. Like, he's like, okay, fine, and walks away.
Oh, sweet. I like run down the rest of the stairs and like run over and like meet her at the bar. Jump on a stool.
Do you like my new hair, Elly Wick?
Ryan, it's gorgeous.
It looks like poo. It looks like poo.
It looks so lovely.
Poo.
You're being silly. It doesn't look like poo. It looks beautiful. It's got like all these reddish hues underneath. Every time the candlelight hits it, it's like, pachow, like red, like fiery. It's gorgeous. What are you talking about?
I don't like it.
You're being silly.
Right. We're celebrating. We're celebrating our freedom.
Yeah. I'm like pouring us shots.
Like, they're just glasses, though.
Yeah. It's like a full glass.
Yeah.
At first it's like, no, and then it's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you're not supposed to pour over the curve of the wine glass, but you're just like, you're not supposed to pour over the edge of it.
It's like, as close to the edge is the best. Yeah, and I'll just pour. I'm like,
we get to bed, I've had a bath, I have a new hair colour that looked like poo, and we are free.
We're free.
And we're going to drink. A lot.
Yeah.
Lot.
Yeah. So cheers to freedom and being Venus.
Cheers to starting a war.
To the war.
Start a motherfucking war.
Also, who's in this bar?
There is the bartender. There is his daughter who's helping out, and there are looks like some workers from nearby. They are very dirty. Maybe they work in a mine?
Okay. Cool. I assume when we say to the war, we're not like to the war. We're like to the war.
I hope so.
Yeah, we're not yelling this.
You're not announcing it to the world.
Yeah, and I keep just pouring like the biggest like shots.
Shots.
I'm like, I can't tell you how nice it is to be free. Like, you know me, I was bouncing off the walls in there. There's something about being outside a kingdom and like a castle and like, I mean, yeah, it was my first one, but I didn't like it. No,
0 out of 10.
You like Minos. It's nice. It's beautiful.
Yeah?
Mm.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Is it different?
Different than Caraquette?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it nicer? I mean, I know you said your aunt is in charge, but like, is it a lot nicer, or is it more like, it's a castle, I grew up there, it's nice, or is it like, it's nice, like there's more of them Peggy Caesars that you said.
Pegasus. It's flying horses. There's lots of them.
Yes.
There's lots. There's lots of them. You can ride on one if you want to.
Really? I'd love to like ride up on one and then like jump off.
You could do that. I have done that before. Well, not recently. That would be stupid. Yeah. But I used to have fun, and then I got in. He was small, and then he was not small anymore. I don't know what happened to him. But
Is he still there, maybe? Do you think?
maybe.
I think that'd be nice. I mean, it's possible. I mean, right?
Unless he's also a flying fire horse now.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, like, what do you think did all that? Do you think it was your aunt?
I don't know. She didn't. This was supposed to be. I mean, okay, right. So, right. Verity is dead. That's like, there was a cover up, right? So they didn't have to go to, prison for murder and stuff like that, right? So, but I mean, but this is supposed to be like a punishment, like a repentance, not a death sentence. I don't know why she'd send me here and then send someone or something to try and kill me. That doesn't make sense, right?
But like, maybe it's because she doesn't want you to repent. Maybe she wanted you to die. That way you'd never come back. And even if you did make good on the stuff, you wouldn't be able to because you'd be dead and you wouldn't be able to come back.
Why would she want me to die, though?
Who's next in line in the throne?
Next to her. Next to.
Like you were next in line, right? And then you had the whole repentance thing.
Murder. That happened.
So who was next in line?
After me.
Yeah.
Her. And then nobody, I don't know, Lord or something. I think he just goes like a tip list.
So
next most important.
But like what?
Oh, then me. Or then my children, and then her, and then.
But you don't have any children, and
no.
What if this was her plan to do this? That way you'd never come back. That even if you did repent, you couldn't because she killed you somewhere, and no one would know because Verity's already dead. We got her wings and stuff.
See, that doesn't make sense because I can't be a ruler without wings anyway. That eliminates that entire possibility.
Whose rule is that?
It's just
that
the rule.
Real to me.
It's a rule. It's a real rule.
Wings don't make you king or queen.
It's a part of being Asimal. You're not even that if you can't. I don't have wings.
Like, what if we got you new wings?
Those are like stick-on ones.
No, like real ones. Like, no, not like stick-on ones. Like some real wings. Like I'm curious. Like the wings that they do their Goldie thing where they put them in the stuff. Are you able to take them out of that?
No one's ever taken them out. They go in when you're dead. Usually people are actually dead.
But like, what if we took them out? Would they go back on, or would they just be wings?
I don't know.
Or like, what if we got you some new wings?
You just steal them from somebody else. It seems unfair.
Or like, we found you somewhere. I don't know.
Like lost ones.
It seems like a small problem. Like we could figure it out.
Well,
if that's what being king or queen means, that you have to have your wings, because I mean, I feel like good leadership doesn't mean you got to be able to fly around and stuff. It just means that it's who you are deep down and that you're meant to lead people.
Last time we were drinking, you ate an entire tangerine, the outside and all. Do you remember that?
I ate a tangerine.
You ate an entire tangerine, even the outside, and that was the apology sandwich.
That makes sense. I mean, did you trick me into eating some vegetables?
What? You were drunk?
Yeah.
No, it's a fruit. Doesn't count.
Fruitsies.
Doesn't count.
They taste like candies, but they're not candies because they're fruitsies.
No, it grows on a tree. A tree, I think.
I thought tree, yeah. Yeah, it comes from the ground, yeah. That makes sense.
Well, not the tangerines, but the tree comes up to the ground.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
sprouts it. This is really good stuff. What is this? I'm gonna look at the bottle. Is it like some type of really strong alcohol or something?
It's almost gone.
It is made in this town. It has no information about it.
Is it like moonshine?
Yes, absolutely it is moonshine.
Backwater moonshine. Like, fuck.
How alcoholic is this? It just says alcoholic as fuck. Oh, we're screwed.
I'm like, I dropped some on the table and it's burning through. Is that normal?
I feel fine.
You look fine.
I feel fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So is my hair looks like poo, but other than that,
Your hair is fine. You're being silly.
it doesn't matter. It's just hair, right? It's just hair.
Yeah.
Don't need wings or hair or whatever. Right. So back to you starting a war, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you'll see. You'll meet her. She's just she's not a backstabby, murdery aunt.
Arsen joins you and sits down and takes the drink from your hands and says, "Okay, now I think you're about done with that now."
No, we just started planning a war.
Is she telling you about how her aunt's a hero again? Because I'm tired of this story.
Yeah, it sounds really fishy to me.
From someone who was raised by a mass murderer to another person raised by a mass murderer.
She's not a mass murderer. Not like that.
I mean, say what you will about my mother, but, like, she never tried to kill me. So I think your aunt might be worse.
You don't know that she tried to kill me. Wait, that's an assumption. It's not even true. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense why she would try and kill me.
Oh, right. She just cut off your wings and sent you away to be owned by slavers. Yeah. No, you're right. She's probably a good person. Elly, get over here.
Nope.
He grabs you and he says, will you tell her? Will you tell her that this repentance is bullshit?
I mean, I connected a few dots myself, and
it's bullshit.
Yeah, I think maybe there's something fishy in the works here because it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. Straight from Elly's mouth. Thank you, Elly.
Can I go to bed now?
No.
Oh,
Planning a war.
Garçon, may I have some cheese, please? Sir,
Gonna need some cheese.
bring the bread and the cheese.
And I think we'll cut it there for the night with the three of you drunkenly arguing about the best way to save the world. It'll be fine. You're heroes.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, of course.
It'll be fine.
It won't.
It always is, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It'll be fine.
We haven't died yet.
Thank you all for joining us again this week for another episode of Darkness and Dragons. Our beautiful character art is done by Carly Art. Check her out. And our music is Threshold by Poddington Bear. Thank you so much for joining us. You can follow us on all your social medias, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and more. And you can follow us on YouTube and our podcast after this is aired to catch up. Thank you so much and have a great night.